everyone, Lau here. Welcome back to my channel and welcome back to a new toy hunting video at flea markets in Berlin. I start this again here, sitting in my usual like background, etc., to show you like the whole portion, and I will always like mix it in between the live hunting footage because I think I didn't film any like introduction vlogging style, so let's just start here. And I think I'm gonna do it like the last two videos that were like flea market hunting videos, as well as like always including like the footage and then mixing it up with showing you the things here in detail, but also because it was like, I think it's 3 different days across 2 different weekends, and I cannot, sometimes I just don't know when to when to stop and put this together in a video, because the first flea market I really don't have much footage and so I think it's a little bit boring, and so I just put these 3 days together, film the whole right here, and then let's see how I like cut it into 2 parts or something. So it's definitely a 2-parter because of a lot of stuff, so I'm pretty sure this would be a too long video if I just do it in one go. The very first things I came across, I actually didn't even put out the camera because it was just like one of those stands, like, oh, let's see what's in there. I don't know why I actually looked in this little bag or whatever it was, but there were 3 LPS in there. So nothing too special. These are again the modern LPS, so bobbleheads, so I think generation 2. I'm really not that knowledgeable, but I have a lot of them. They stand right behind this corner, and I have now even a little bit more space for them because I have now 2 of those like shelf risers with those stairs. So I can put in some more. So this day I was really, hey, cool, LPS. So of course I picked them up. 3 LPS all together for 50 cents. A little bat, I think it's a bat. This little dog and this little bird. So nothing too special. And it really was a kind of an LPS day because the next stand I come to.
Yeah, this whole box, it's a huge tub full of, like, you can see it, full of toys, but it's like mainly all of it is LPS. Also all of those like things like these playset things, that's all modern LPS. And I was like, oh my goodness, how can I choose which ones to get, because you know at that point I knew that I would have a little bit more space, and I just like took each one of them out, looked at them, and then I just chose like by instinct, do I like it, do I have this pose already or not. And then I don't know, really, if you wanna collect LPS, do it now. They are at the flea markets so often, and like you can get them for really cheap. Like this vendor, she wanted 50 cents per piece, and in the end I bundled them together and got an even better price. You can see I always like choose one and then put it aside. I don't know if I can if you see that, but she also had some still in package, so still on card. I was not interested in that because where should I put those? All those play set, oh, that one's really cute. A snake. And she had like also so many different poses or shapes, I don't know what you call that with LPS, that I've never seen. Sometimes I think, well, when I run across them at the flea market, then I probably will find the same shapes again. I mean, they are all in different colors or something, but no, there's so many unique ones. Oh, well, that's a Barbie thing. I think that's from Barbie. There's so many unique ones that I've never seen. I mean, how big is the LPS world? Seriously, I'm really not knowledgeable about them. I just picked them up because I like them. They're small and they're cute and they're pretty cheap. I mean, sure, you can also pay, I don't know, €5 per LPS, but those I would never pick up. But like, this was like heaven. Oh, this actually, can you see that, the logo? That's something My Little Pony, I guess generation 4 or generation maybe Ponyville, G3, 3.5 something. I had no idea what that was because there was nothing else pony in that box. I also asked her if there would be something more pony. You know, she just told me about the books, and then she told me about those play sets. It was actually a little girl telling me all that stuff. But it wasn't her stuff, it was the stuff of her older sister. So, yeah, but yeah, there you can see also some bigger ones. And yeah, this carousel actually there at the bottom, that's actually a Ponyville carousel. So I thought maybe there's also something pony related, but no, the whole box was just LPS and some other things. Like you see that Barbie, I don't know what that was, but like that was kind of like, yeah, I love those. I love those fairy ones. I always pick up the colorful ones, the ones that I have never seen, the ones that like are animals that I don't have, like I don't know, like an elephant or a rhinoceros or something like that, you know. Not the fifth cat or something, but some of them are also cute, so I can't help it. I mean, now my shelf of LPS is getting fuller and fuller again, so pretty crowded already again. Oh, that was really cute, an elephant. Never seen an elephant before, so like this box was ginormous. And yeah, I think in the end I had 13 LPS that I like chose to buy, and I paid €5 for them. So you can't beat that.
I couldn't resist. Like this girl and her parents, she had like this huge box filled up to the brim with LPS and LPS accessories, and these huge play sets. Some of these play sets were also Ponyville, but like no play sets. But I think, yeah, it's I think 13 LPS. Just go quickly through them. Nothing too special in case of I can explain anything. They are all from like the 2000s until 2010s. I just like them, they are colorful, and I picked out all the ones that I really liked. Little dog, cute snake, one of those fantasy creatures, a little bee, this cute spider, this amazingly green crocodile, this pink whale, didn't even know there were whales. This little, what is it, a gecko or something, or it is a lizard in general. This little sheep, and she has soft hair, so I didn't even know that there were LPS that have like, not really hair, but that have like textile parts. This swan, this rhino, this bug, and this little elephant.
And the next similar stand. All of those kind of newish girls' toys. You know, you can definitely already tell by the color from far away when something could be interesting for me. Well, this is actually just a tub full of fillies. Those kind of knockoffs of blind bag ponies that were really popular in Germany a couple of years ago. Well, this is actually a Ponyville one of those that's missing the wig, so that's not really nice. There's another Ponyville. I already had put this things aside that I wanted. No, I didn't want that, but that's a Furby. But that's a 2012 Furby. Yeah, there was one pony, a G4 pony, and two of the sparkly critters. And as I said, I already put them aside and started filming afterwards. There is the tab of all of the things where I picked all of those things out. So LPS again, so many LPS. But as I just had picked up the lot at the other stand, I was just like I just got some of them. There's another one with furry like parts. I didn't know they were existing before. Strange. Did not pick that one up.
Yeah, as you saw, more of these cutesy little things that aren't vintage, but I like to pick up. It's really a flea market with lots of like families getting rid of their stuff, and yeah, so two of the sparkly critters from Poopsie Slide Surprise. This little banana here, I think it's called Splits, like banana split. And this bear with wings, it's called Sugar. I think this one is an ultra rare and this one is a rare, which doesn't mean anything. I mean, you just have to be lucky to have them in your in your can. But anyways, 3 more LPS. So another one of these fairy fantasy creatures, which I really like. I always pick them up. They're so colorful. Then another one, this one here, and this little fish, super glittery, super cute. I also found this little Ponyville. It's even one of the earlier Ponyville molds, so I can identify when they are older. Their heads look kind of funky. It's a cheerily. And yeah, also a brushable pony. This is one of those articulated G4 ponies. If you've watched my last pony showcase video where I showed you the baby ballerina ponies, I was also talking about, yeah, there are also G4 ponies with articulated legs. This is one of them. It's really like noticeably. I mean, the joints are really nice, really good movement, but I just don't like the look a lot. But still, it's nice. She has still the original G4 mold head. I just gave her some loose curls, and she's from 2016, so shortly before they went into the reboot ponies, and yeah, from the Explore Equestria line, second wave. Nice. Why not? It's my first like articulated G4 pony.
The next stand full of toys. Just glanced over it because actually the box at the bottom caught my attention because I saw like pony legs. Color-wise, this fakie looked a little bit like a pretty version. I was like, no, it was just a fakie. But there is one G3 pony at the right side. Yeah, for sure. I do not have this one. Really cute one with the gems in the symbol. Of course, I want to buy that. And one pony. There might be more ponies. No, sadly not. That was just like one of those flocked fakies. I don't know if you've ever seen them. Really bad quality. Yeah, another LPS. Really cute. But then I realized that like it has huge wings. You can't even see them. They are see-through. I packed it aside. I was not sure if I would get it, but I decided against it because it has like these huge see-through plastic wings. Yeah, what else was in there? Yeah, another bag of LPS, but they're kind of beige. They look kind of boring to me. This bag, I think in this bag there were mainly passion poly animals. I think they look like this.
G3 pony! I'm always very happy when I find Generation 3 ponies, because this is actually how I kind of generated my kind of big G3 collection so far, like apart from that one big lot that I got from Tommy last year. All of the other ones are from flea markets, so I can add this pony to my G3 collection. She's called Crystal Lace. She's one of the jewel ponies, which means they have like a jewel here in the cutie mark, and hers is surrounded by this lace pattern, so her name makes total sense. Crystal Lace. Very nice, typical, like a little bit sparkly G3 body, nice hair colors, good quality still. Lovely find for, what was it, €2? Yeah, €2.50. She wanted at first, but then I was like, oh, can we make €2? Sure. Very, very nice. From this like jewel pony line, I have one other pony, which is Sapphire Shores, and I was like, I wasn't even aware that this is her name, because Sapphire Shores, the name, I just like remember from Generation 4, because there's also a J4 pony called Sapphire Shores, which is like a pop star also in the G4, like in the Friendship is Magic show. But anyways, like, doesn't matter, these ponies are from the same set. Ta-da! I found this Peppermint Rose book. Yeah, if you don't know Peppermint Rose, this is actually a toy line, a doll toy line from Mattel from the early 90s. I think 1993, 1992, something around that time they were released. They look kind of similar to the Lady Lovelocks dolls, also in size. I do not have any of them. I have a little bit of a connection, just that I've told you this so many times. In my school enrollment in Germany, we get like these huge candy cones filled with stuff, with candies, but also with like school equipment, anything. And often they feature something like from Disney, or I don't know, whatever your girl or boy is fan of. Some are also like self-made. I had one with Peppermint Rose on it. And so I did a Peppermint Rose cosplay last year. And since then I've actually never found anything Peppermint Rose related. The stuff is pretty expensive online, and many people like don't put it online under the name of Peppermint Rose, because when they just have a doll that looks like a Barbie doll, then they don't know. That's why I've actually no toys at all. So this is the first thing I found. This is a book. It's a story. Like, there were also like, I don't know if this was really a cartoon series, or this was just like one direct-to-video project about these girls here. And this is actually, I think it's the book to this TV special or direct-to-video special. The art in there is not really good. I mean, most of the time she's not even wearing the cute stuff, because it's a story how they became these girls in the lovely land of Peppermint Rose. But some nice things. I think the best thing is the cover. This book never is expensive. You can find it online. I mean, I'm not sure if this is a thing that was just released in Germany, because the author is called Ingrid Papst. So maybe it is a German thing. But maybe it was also translated to other European countries. No idea if this is also was available in the US. €2. Really happy to have it. It's like, this is actually the best find that day, and I do not have any footage of it. I found this Polyville, Polly Pocket house. It was a lady just, this was the only toy directly in front of her stand, and I started talking to her. There was just no like time to film anything. She wanted 10 euro for this, which is not a bad price. I mean, it's actually not a price that you hope to get like at a flea market. At a flea market you hope to find everything for like 2 euro or something, but it is a Polyville. It's called the Cozy Cottage. It's in very good condition and it's complete. Here you can see it comes with Polly Pocket herself. She's holding a teddy bear, she's in pajamas, and her friend Midge, also in pajamas. It's more like a very cozy setup with, you know, they're having a sleepover party or something here. The sleeping room downstairs, super cozy. It reminds me a lot, like the whole look of the house, of the Lucy Lockett, the big cottage. It really looks like it. I think the only really movable element is the door here in the front. Yeah. But it's, you find this often, like, you know, discolored and everything. And this is really good condition. But honestly, I did not have much money with me. So I only had 10 euro left. And I really was just halfway through the flea market at that point. And I was like, I cannot justify spend now this money, and maybe I find things that I even want more. What if I find G1 ponies or something? And I was like, oh, I don't want to leave it here. And in the end, she went down to 8 euro. So I just had like 2 euro left in my pocket. And then she told me, oh, well, I actually have even more. Where? At home. She says she has still like a huge box of her daughter's stuff with lots of Polly Pockets and maybe other things, I don't know, in there. And she says the next time she brings it to the flea market. So that sounds really like promising, etc., but I'm realistic. It is one of the biggest flea markets I know. She told me she never is at the same place, so they always get somewhere else at this flea market. And I don't know if I will recognize this lady again. Of course, she was blonde and she had like a updo, something like this. And then you can't even like really rely on people that they really bring this stuff. And this flea market just happens every 2 weeks, so it will be then next week. So this is from the weekend before. Of course, I go there. I will have more money in my pocket, and I hope to find some amazing Polly Pocket. But I'm realistic. Most time this doesn't happen. But yeah, this was the best find in time. So it was so sad that I was just like, oh shoot, I didn't even put the camera out to film it. Yeah. So the last thing, actually, the very last row at the flea market, there was another Generation 3 pony. I can also not show you any footage. This time not because I didn't want to film, this time because the seller didn't want me to film. He was really unfriendly, like from the beginning. And there was this Generation 3 pony called Sparkleworks, which I have, but I have it in this straight pose. And this pony was more looking to the side, not directly like this, but you know, the different poses. G3 ponies, they were not all in the same pose when they have the same character. Sometimes they were released again in a different pose. So this was the case. A seller wanted 3 euro, but remember, I just had 2 euros left in my pocket. So I was like, I'm sorry, can we make it to 1 euro? So I was like trying to negotiate, meet you in the middle, maybe at 2 euros. So no, not 1 euro, no. I mean, he was really unfriendly from the beginning. So like, no filming, of course not. Who do you think you are? Sorry. And like then I was like, really, I'm sorry, I just have these 2 euros in my pocket. I do not have anything. You're at the last row of this flea market. I'm sorry. Can we meet at 2 euro? 2.50. And he wasn't like butchering. Well, I was actually negotiating with him, and then with this super old woman, probably his mother or something. Like they weren't going down from to €1.50. So I think I had even like 15 cents then left found in my pocket. I was like, look, this is all I have. You're not willing to go down 50 cents to give this to me? I mean, there was no chance. There were no $2.50. I'm sorry, I don't have this. So I was like, of course, very disappointed. I put the pony back on the, or I just like threw it back on the table. I was like, okay, then thanks for nothing. I went like straight like away, and this guy sprinted back on me. She was like as if she wanted to punch me or something. I never encountered anything like this at a flea market. There were so many people around me, and it was like I was like scared. I was like, oh, sorry for not having the 50 cents. You was like, I mean, do not talk to me like this. Why? Because I said like, sorry for nothing. Yeah, it's sorry for nothing. I just had this money left. And so I'm just like, if I ever find these two people again at the flea market, I will never try to buy anything at their booth again. I would definitely recognize these because it was a super old lady and this kind of old guy, probably the son of her or something. Sorry, I couldn't get Sparkle Works. So I had the €2 left, so I was like, what do I do with them? A couple of rows before, I had seen actually someone selling old manga anthologies, the Daisuke ones that I had when I was younger, and she actually had two of the earliest ones. And I was already, no, I really don't need them. I had a lot of them. I gave them away, I don't know, 10 years ago or something. But these two issues are kind of special, so I went back to them and just like purchased them, 50 cents each, so €1 for them together. The interesting thing is this is like, actually these are manga anthologies. So I used to read a lot of manga when I was young. And this was the perfect thing because they were like 5 different manga series in there, always every month a new chapter or sometimes 2 chapters. That was amazing. And also they introduced me to many because in the front there were also always pages with just informational stuff about Japan, about trends from Japan, whatever. That was my stuff, my thing. And these 2 issues, I never owned them. I just borrowed them from a friend, I remember. They introduced me to Japanese fashion styles, especially to Lolita and Gothic Lolita. And so it's actually very nostalgic to look through those pages here. I never really was a Gothic Lolita or a Lolita. I tried it out, but then I went more into other Japanese fashion styles, more general Harajuku fashion, or then I became a gyaru for a very long time, but I never forgot about Gothic Lolita. And this is how I learned about it, how the style evolved and everything. I mean, these are from 2003, these issues. I mean, what's in here, what you can see here, is now considered old school Lolita. I'm following lots of Lolita YouTubers. I still love the fashion, I just don't wear it. So this was the Gothic Lolita fashion part, and here they introduced me to the lighter style, so to the sweet Lolita stuff. So this is so nostalgic when I see these pictures and read the text. I kind of still know the text by heart. When I read through it, it was like as if I just had read it. So I think actually I don't need the whole magazines themselves, but just for these some pages it was worth picking those up and kind of reconnecting with that wasn't my childhood, that was when I got into being a teenager, being a little bit older, 2003, 2004, 5 around that time I was huge into that stuff, and I read a lot of manga and everything. And yeah, the next day I went to three flea markets. The second one I did not find anything. At the first one I found 2 things.
One of these things was in this box. No, not this giant sea pony Pinkie Pie. That's kind of ugly. But this was initially what drew me to the box. But no, I cannot justify getting this thing. It's one of the ugliest ponies in my opinion. Sorry. But there were more things, as you can see, lots of dolls. Well, there was even another one of these without hair this time. But this was worth digging in the box. Yeah, it's a glow friend. It says play school at the bottom. I just made sure it is a real one. I also have a fakey one, but I immediately recognized it as a real glow friend. Yeah, giant horse. I think it's from Petra. It's not even Barbie. I had one of those as a child. Mostly plush in this box, but dolls. Whenever I see a doll with like yarn hair, I think of Rainbow Bride, but no, that wasn't Rainbow Bride. Some generic doll. Also some newer stuff. Everything in that box, but the glow friend was worth it. Yeah, there I actually found this Sailor Moon booklet thing. I don't know what it is considered, a magazine or something. You might think that as I was huge into manga that I also loved Sailor Moon, but no, I was never a fan of Sailor Moon. I also did not pick this one up. I just wanted to film it because it's kind of unique. I left it there. I hope someone else finds it who is really more into it. What should I do with it?
Yeah, this is a glow friend. Glow friends are these little insect creatures that glow in the dark. I mean, all this yellow stuff is like super bright, glow in the dark stuff. They are made by Hasbro during the same time as the early Generation 1 My Little Ponies. They were also, they were kind of marketed together with My Little Pony. The TV show was like, there was also a Glow Friends TV show which aired right after My Little Pony. So together they made a TV show together of 30 minutes or something. And then also there for the UK there were also other My Little Pony magazines than the ones that I have produced, called My Little Pony and Friends, which included other toy lines from Hasbro during that time. Also the fairy tale words, for example, and then also the Glow Friends. So they kind of belong to My Little Pony a little bit. There's also one little glowworm that belongs to one of the first Tooth Baby ponies. So it has to do with My Little Pony a little bit. So that's amazing. It's from 1986, and this one is called the Glow Bug. Although it has, it's a bug. It's not apparently a butterfly. In German they are called Glimmerlinge, and it really glows in the dark a lot. Actually very Sophie, and I need her. Wow, wasn't expecting that. Okay, some Star Wars. I think I have this exact Anakin, so I don't need that. I also have this exact Qui-Gon. What are these small figures from? If you compare them to a Star Wars, they're even smaller. Are there M.A.S.K? There are a couple of those
I don't know. I always thought they could be M.A.S.K figures. I mean, M.A.S.K, the cars from the 80s. This is Captain Planet. Another one.
Yeah, and as you saw, this other like vendor with like lots of toys laid out, which kind of interesting. The first time I think I saw M.A.S.K figures. I think it was M.A.S.K. M.A.S.K is actually a boys' toy line with cars that can a little bit transform. I don't want to transform because they're not transformers, but you know, maybe the flying vehicle transforms into a boat, or I don't know, whatever. Actually more or less cars with very small figures. I think it was the first time I found M.A.S.K figures. Anyways, what I picked up, you saw that, was this Bear's Offie, one of the Star Wars characters that I don't have any figures of. She's actually a background character from episode 2, so from Attack of the Clones, but this figure didn't come out in 2002 when the film came out. This is actually from the vintage collection. It's not vintage, they were just produced in 2000, oh goodness, 16 or something. I think I wrote it down. 2011, but produced on these typical Kenner back cards. So she's from 2011. She also is a character in the Clone Wars TV show. I have, like, my good friend Michi has cosplayed her, so really happy to now also have a figurine, action figure of her. She came with this lightsaber, which is cool. I mean, it's not directly hers from the hilt. I can see that this is actually the legacy lightsaber, so Luke's or Anakin's or Rey's. But Barris does have a blue lightsaber, so kind of cool. Her clothes, like her skirt, is fabric, and the rest is just like molded. So I'm actually not the biggest fan of like combining in these very small figures, combining fabric and then like plastic parts. I much rather would have everything molded in plastic, but with this it's okay, because you know, fabric often doesn't lie, like it's too stiff or something for these small figures, but with this it kind of works. So very nice. Let's see if she can stand. Yeah, the next flea market, nothing but then
The usual dolls, my scene, I don't know, a strange robot. Nothing too exciting. Strawberry shortcake, a newer one, but she also had a street shark. I have just found one other street shark at a flea market, so that's my second one. Really excited.
And the first thing I came across is this amazing street shark. Street sharks are like a toy line from the 90s. So this dude's from 1995. I think he's from the second wave or something. So 1994, 1995, around that time. And I cannot really like them. This is my second one that I found at a flea market. I just have one other. And actually this is kind of the coolest, because he's got this brushable hair. It's not very good quality wise. I couldn't get out all the, it looked like as if it would have like dreadlocks. They are bulky, they are so funny. He's actually missing his guitar, so he's a rocker. So but you see, you can imagine him holding a guitar. He also has a he has a, what is it, in his hand. They are so funny. Their bodies here, this is made out of more like a squishy material, so you can really so jawsome. But the rest is more plasticky. They can stand up really well. They are bulky. they are just like cool. I kind of like them. And also really colorful, this one. So price wise, it's like this lady wanted 15, which if you go online they are even more expensive. I mean, you maybe can find one online for 15, but when I go to flea market I want other prices. So the first thing I just said to her, oh my goodness, I can go online and buy one for 15. So no, thank you. And then that was kind of a hard negotiation, because I was like, I would just pay like maybe 6. The other one I found once I got for 5 at a flea market. So she said, oh no, not 6. That's no. Then she, I don't know, she came to 12, and I was like maybe 8. Blah 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 blah. 10. 10 was okay for me. So got him for €10, which I think is a good price. I definitely need to color, fill some of the spots here. But other than that, such a cool sculpt. And they just look amazing on the shelves. Definitely goes into my like boyish toy shelf, which is getting pretty cramped, to be honest.
Ooh, real vintage dolls from the 70s or older. So, will I buy one of those? Or will I find more boyish toys? Or will I find ponies? Stay tuned for the next episode. So, thank you for watching. See you real soon, and may the toys be with you. Bye!